you get that lovely, breathy, soft sound.
Again, just like we're talking about with, the Al Gray book, there's all the different positions for the plunger, and I've never thought about it with the different positions. With changing my sound, I've never really thought about it. I just do it. So I suppose if I analyze it, I can figure it out. But I was talking with Ed earlier about it, when I was young, I wanted to be an orchestral trumpet player. I used to practice all the excerpts and the concertos, and I knew that I didn't have it in me and I would never be good enough to be like the next Bud Herseth. I just knew that I wasn't that level player. I just didn't have it in me. Part of it was I didn't love the music as much as I probably should have. Classical music. It just didn't speak to me as much as jazz. My dad was always playing Count Basie's band, Duke Ellington's band, and the Modern Jazz Quartet in my house. Milt Jackson, my dad played vibes. I love jazz. And I found that I could, I love Chet Baker. I love Jack Sheldon. And those two in particular both play with a really soft, fuzzy sound, and I really dug it. I really loved it. I didn't know how they did it, and I was studying, I'm not going to try and play it now because I, wouldn't be able to do the Artunian trumpet concerto justice, but, I tried to play with that pure, beautiful classical kind of trumpet sound, and but I love this fuzzy, Jack Sheldon, man, Guido Basso. I don't know if you're familiar with him. He's out of Canada, man. I mean, there's some great players that had a very airy sound that I really dug, and but I'm not really sure how I get it. I just hear it and do it. Just like with a plunger, I don't think about the position. I just know the sound and the feel that I want to get. So. I just hear it, and we spend our lives. We spend our lives doing exercises to train the muscles to do what we have in our mind, right? All these, all I know is this is called the buccinator muscle, right? Or these over here, but we. We do all these, Schlossberg's and Clark technical studies and all these things to basically get the sound in our head out of the horn. We train the muscles in our body to be able to produce that sound. That's why I'm a huge advocate of fundamentals. Every day I play my fundamentals every single day, unless I take a day off. But if I'm playing the trumpet that day, I play fundamentals. And for me, that's hugely important. That's why it was so interesting to me that Sergei doesn't do that, never has. I have to. I'm not that gifted a trumpet player. I'm not James Morrison by any stretch. He's like maybe the most gifted musician in the history of mankind. I'm not that. I have to work hard at it every day. So I play my fundamentals every day and train the muscles to get the sound in my head out without me having to think about it. It's really a Bill Adam concept. There's an exercise he gives to his students that I actually give to my students where I tell them, when you're laying in bed at night, close your eyes and imagine the most beautiful sound in the world. And that might change from day to day, but the most beautiful sound on your instrument in the world. Close your eyes, take a deep breath in, fill your entire lung capacity. Then exhale as if you're playing. And as you exhale, imagine the most beautiful sound in the world. Do it 3 times, and then put it into words. You're laying in your room by yourself at night. Who cares if you're talking to yourself? Put it into words. Speak it. What is that sound? Is it bright? Is it dark? Is it high? Is it low? Is it soft? Is it loud? Put it into words. Describe it. And then you start to develop a concept of sound. And just like anything that's good in this world, it starts as a thought. This started as a thought. You know, everything starts as a thought, man. So your concept of sound starts as a thought. So maybe you relate your sound to Freddie Hubbard. Maybe it's Maynard Ferguson. Maybe it's Miles Davis. Those are three different extremes, you know, but it doesn't matter. That's the most beautiful sound in the world. And then you start to realize that most beautiful sound in the world belongs to you and only you. It's unique to each person, you know, and they start to personalize that, and students start to understand concept of sound. And then you do all these exercises, you know, to develop the muscles to be able to get that sound out of the horn. You know, so in terms of technically what I'm doing to get that soft, airy sound, man, I don't know. I hear it and I do it because I've trained my muscles to be able to do it. You know, then I can turn around. Very different kind of sound, right? But it's me. It's pure. It's true to who I am. You know, so you train the muscles, and then you let the music speak through you. You know, so I don't know what the hell I do, man. Other than I play my long tones every